Starting a YouTube channel can be very profitable if you're doing it right. And in the last month, I made over $2,000 when it comes to just YouTube ad revenue. And I've made a lot more when it comes to affiliate marketing and how I set up my YouTube business. So if you're interested in how I make my YouTube videos and exactly how I have my setup, I'll go in depth on how I have everything set up so you guys can have the exact same look and feel to your videos as mine. Just watch this entire video to find out how to do it.
Hey, listen!
That was my best Casey Neistat impression. I've been asked many times in the comment section exactly how do I make my YouTube videos? How do you make it so that you can see the Robinhood app on the same screen so you can show other viewers exactly what you're seeing on your phone? So I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna show you exactly how I get my lighting, how far away I'm sitting away from the camera, what audio equipment I'm using, so you can copy and get exactly the same image, the same audio quality, and hopefully the same results that I'm getting with my YouTube channel. So this is my setup for all my YouTube videos. It stays the same exactly throughout every YouTube channel that I've made since the beginning of the year. And all these lights, I only have 3 lights that I use, and with a JBL speaker. This is a Pulse 3. I bought this because I thought it was really cool, and it gives a really nice effect to all of my videos. Everybody that watches my channel loves this thing, and I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check that out. It's the JBL Pulse 3. So I use the Rode Mic Pro. It gives good quality audio. It only costs like a few $100 for this. This is the older version. There's a newer version. I recommend you guys get the newer version, but the older version still works for me, so I just stuck with the older version. And I typically use the Canon 5D Mark IV. This is a relatively older camera. I think it's like 3 years older, but it's still a professional level camera. All you actually need is just a smartphone and you'll be good. You don't need to invest that much money in a professional camera. And this is how I set up the camera, and that's the image you have. On screen is actually a Canon 7D. I started with a Canon 7D when I was just a few years ago, and this camera is probably like 5 years old. This is what I was saying earlier. Make sure you're like further away from the wall so you have a better effect, so it doesn't look like you're just like flat against the wall. This will give you a really good look. With the 3-point lighting system that I was talking about, all you need is just 3 lights. I use the ring light as my main light, and I use this other light on the screen as the hair light to light up my hair, so it looks like I pop out of the background. And when you pop out of the background, that's when you have that really nice look. It's really professional. So right here is my view of the camera whenever I'm doing my presentation. I'm sitting on a chair typically, and I just speak into the camera, and I make sure I pronounce and enunciate properly into the microphone so I get good audio. Moving on to how I record my screen capture on my phone. I use a iPhone 8, and typically all I have to do is just swipe up, and I find like a screen capture recording app. It's built right into my iPhone. But if you have an Android phone, I've seen it on Android phone too, and all I have to do is just click start recording, and I make sure that my microphone is on, because that's very important for when you're syncing your audio and your video after. So make sure your mic is on so you can sync everything up. You start recording, and then once you hit stop, everything gets saved onto your phone. And after it's saved onto my phone, I just send that, I import it into my computer. In my computer is where all the magic happens, is where all the editing happens. So let's jump into the computer to show you how I sync up all my recordings. I use a MacBook Pro 2015. This is kind of old. I'm waiting for the next upgrade for me to buy a new computer. But anyways, it's really easy to upload it as well. So after you've imported your clip and everything, I use Final Cut Pro for all of my editing. I know iMovie is free to use. I think there's a few other ones, DaVinci something out there. If you really want to get serious about doing this, you might need to get a more professional editor, but there are free editors out there. I think that even YouTube has their own editing software. I'm not sure exactly how good that is, but find a way that best works for you. Try to go with free resources in the beginning, and then after you make some money from your videos, you guys can upgrade to a bigger and better system. I have a 2 terabyte SSD card. This helps me keep all of my videos all organized and all my photos all organized for my YouTube channel and business. So just plug this baby in and open up Final Cut Pro, and this is where all the magic happens behind the scenes. Shooting the video only takes, shooting one video could take you maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and editing a video could take you twice as long as that, an hour, even 2 hours sometimes. So depending on how intricate your videos are, if you want your videos to be like mine, you might need to spend an hour or 2 hours of your time doing some of the edits. Here are all the videos that I've made in May. All these are photos that I've taken for the thumbnails. You're gonna need to take a lot of pictures for the thumbnails. Make sure they're high quality pictures because the thumbnails are really important when it comes to your YouTube videos. The better your thumbnails, the more clicks you're gonna get on your video. So I recommend you guys work just as hard as your thumbnails as you do on your videos. And here are my videos that I shoot from the main camera, and all these here on the bottom right, all the vertical ones, these are the screen recordings from my iPhone. Basically, I would import. The next step is to import the videos onto the timeline just like that, and then you want to import all of your screen recordings onto the timeline as well. And now you can see on the screen, this is the iPhone footage, and here's the camera footage again. And then all I do next is highlight the iPhone footage, move it over really quickly, and scale it. And the main camera footage, I move it over as well. And boom. One of the big issues that I have sometimes is syncing it up properly. And that's why I told you earlier that you guys should have your microphone up and recording. And you wanna align all of the audio files. This is one of the only ways and one of the best ways that I know how to do it. I'm pretty sure there's another way to do it, but this is how I've been doing it, and it's been giving me some success. And then after you align the audio so that everything is in sync with each other, you want to cut the audio off of your screen recording so it doesn't sound like this. In today's video, I'm just gonna go over a few of the posts. So you want to cut out this audio, you can bring all the way down, and everything should be in sync after that. The next thing I would do is I would cut out all the mistakes that I've made, when me saying ums, ahs, all the pauses. Anytime I mess up my lines or get off topic or whatnot, I would just cut that out and try to get my videos to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the most monetizable video that you can make when it comes to YouTube, because you can put more ads on a 10-minute video. So the only thing else I would do after this is I would just color grade the video a little bit to make the colors pop. Most likely I'll just go into this color section and increase the saturation, maybe put up to 40. And that is how I make my videos. You guys might consider my videos professional, but I still think that they're not that professional. So that's the process of how I make a YouTube video. I use some lightings, just some basic lighting skills, some basic editing skills, and some basic scripting and presentation skills. You add all that up and you get my types of videos. But basically all you really need is, you don't need all this equipment. It took me years and years to build up all this right here that you see, this production. It took maybe like 3 years to build all this up. That's a lot of time. And if you're just beginning, you don't really need that much. All you really need is a cell phone just like this, any smartphone that has a decent camera. I'll have everything that I've listed here in the video in the links below, so you guys can get the same type of gear if you guys need it. If you guys are still interested in how to make YouTube videos and how to get more views, how to get more likes, you guys can check out my videos here. In these videos, I go in depth on how I shoot my videos and the equipment that I use. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you 3000. Bye.